Sorry for extremely delayed start here. I had technical difficulties with my capture card connecting to my computer. That was fun and great and yays. Oh. So we'll see how far we get. How many battles we'll get to, just because we also have to do the start of the month crap. Out of nowhere too, now my internet is shitting the bed. That is wonderful. Never have anything nice, can
Oh.
Okay, first things first. Advance Axie. I think our best bet is Hilda here. So yeah, also before I started stream, I found out something fun and amazing and awesome.
Wears me out. Can't afford to slack off.
They now have put Path of Radiance on the Switch. Path of Radiance is one of the most expensive GameCube games out there. I'm sure the price is dropping now. Yeah, they're typically around 100 to 180, I think. Only Coliseum and Gale of Darkness end up being more expensive. But I'm sure that price is gonna drop. Now that you know, it's now. So I might do some exploring of the virtual console, see if there's more games on there. That maybe I want to play on stream. Path of Radiance, I'm not sure if I want to play that on stream. Just because that is a very hard game. We have to go through 3 rounds of combat.
Guess I have no choice. Can't afford to slack off.
Yeah, the final fight in this tournament is easier.
Sorry, but it's you or me.
Silver axe plus.
Indeed.
Okay, let's see what these quests are. Oh yeah, and we have to go to the underground. Always forget that. Well, now I'm not forgetting that.
Hey, I could use a hand.
We're gonna save the talking to for last. Hilda.
Claude was saying that our next battle might be in Gronder Field. Is that right? Reminds me of the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. But of course, that was a very different time. When it was over, all three class heads complimented each other on their bravery. And then we had a party. But we can never go back to that, can we? Excuse me, could you do me a favor?
Well, game and an arcane artist.
Thanks so much. You're a sweetheart.
There's unrest everywhere these days. All of my fellow merchants seem to be endangered. I hope things go back to normal soon. People need more to smile about, aside from my great deals. Hey, how about a favor?
Oh, valuable secrets back. Oh, I have support conversations. We'll get back into the habit of this eventually.
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. The Great Tree Moon is finally upon us. It's time to celebrate a new year. We only get so many. Folks up top don't seem to be in the mood to celebrate, though. I hate war.
Hey there. I hurt my leg in the last battle. Had to take shelter down here. Nowhere else to go. Be careful up there. All sides are bringing their strongest people to this fight. Count Burgleys in the Empire, Lord Holst in the Alliance. I'm sure the Kingdom's got someone too.
Across the bridge is Burgley's territory. It marks the start of our incursion into the Empire. Worry not. I feel no trepidation as we do this. Mark how my spellcraft carries us through to Envar, heart of the Empire.
Hello. I used to be a rather important person in the church, but I am in exile for committing a crime.
I embezzled some money, but it wasn't out of greed. My hometown was pillaged, you see, and the church wasn't putting in enough to rebuild.
That's so. What a pain. What an absolute pain. Concerned, are you? That's nice. A little too nice. Here's a word of warning. If anyone here asks you for a favor, it's probably just a scam.
You're fighting people we used to know from the Officers' Academy. Guess that's the kind of thing that happens in war, but still, it's pretty twisted. It makes me feel so... Ugh. Maybe I'll just try not to think about it.
My rule is never to play my hand if I can't win. That's why I'm here. To win. This is my life on the line. Don't let me down, yeah? In the end, I'm the one who decided to be a part of this. So it's my own fault if things go south.
Need to remember junk pile is a thing. A rapier. We'll take a rapier is actually pretty damn good.
Professor.
It seems the Alliance has avoided becoming nothing but a glorified battlefield. I may have cut ties with my family, but I'll admit, I'm still worried about how they're faring. For now, at least, my little bro has managed to keep them afloat. He's a good leader, that one.
Hi. Oh. So, the campaign continues, does it? Well, allow me, as a professional recluse with 10 years of experience, to volunteer for, staying behind. Oh, who am I kidding? The fighting won't stop until we've defeated Edelgard, will it? Or until we lose, I guess. But there's not much use in thinking about that.
It seems to be incredibly
like
difficult
this.
to try and find a list of
I'm a
what's
graduate of
available
the Golden Deer
on the
House,
emulator.
but that was a little before your time, Professor. We won the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Of course, we mostly have Holst to thank for that. And now he's the greatest general in the Alliance. I didn't do so great in comparison.
Oh,
Professor, we might see Edelgard herself leading the enemy in the next battle. If they're coming out of Fort Mercius, our troops might even clash on Gronder Field. And those other troops on the march. Who knows what they'll do, or what side they'll take. Not sure how we're supposed to form a strategy with so many unknowns. Hey, how come you only ever flatter me in times like these? What am I supposed to make of that? Anyway, we've come this far. Let's just keep putting one foot in front of the other and see how far we get.
Maybe.
The Great Bridge of Murden was considerably better fortified than it was 5 years ago. The bridge was full of soldiers, and they all died.
yeah, we murdered. I mean, running.
There's something else. House Gloucester has changed its allegiance and joined the faction that is against the Empire. The Alliance will thus remain united. But thanks to this latest ploy, my father is more suspicious of Claude now than ever, if such a thing is possible. Ordinarily, I might credit his helpful posture toward us to his devout faith in the Church of Seros. But it is clear to me now that this is nothing more than a shrewd calculation on his part. He is only thinking of his position. We are in the clear for now, but please bear in mind that the Alliance is never an entirely stable union.
Let's take care of the people in the arena.
So the Boar Prince is dead. Decapitated, I hear. I haven't seen the severed head myself. Perhaps he's still alive and leading that army.
I think that's what's happening.
Don't patronize me. If his head is still attached to his body, I'll remedy that without hesitation. Either way, a major battle awaits us. Try not to die. I'd be annoyed if you did.
After we cross the Great Bridge of Murden, we'll be in my father's territory. We actually crossed it 5 years ago for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Remember? Oh, this is terrifying. What am I gonna do? I gotta get a grip.
I'll arrange
Think
for
we'll
your
meet him on
funeral.
the battlefield and he'll kill me? The front lines cover a long stretch of land, you know. We might not even run into him.
I'll arrange for your funeral.
Indeed. When undertaking research, the usual method is to form a hypothesis, then test it with experiments. Those experiments reveal facts and falsehoods, yet sometimes they also unveil an exception. You seem to be that exception when it comes to my crest research. Worry not, Professor. Exceptions are what make my work interesting. Why don't the rules apply to you? I will find out eventually. I feel it is my destiny as a crest scholar.
Because the crest stone is shoved in our hearts.
So, we're finally invading Empire territory, huh? There's not much we can do right now, except pray for deliverance. I truly believe that we have it in us to succeed.
But Deliverance is a group in a different game.
Hey there. We secured the win in our first skirmish, but the next battle is a different matter. The Empire will come after us with everything it's got. Even so, the ultimate victory will be ours. And I'm not just saying that. I've made ample preparations to ensure our victory. It's my rule to never leave victory to chance. You can't rely on the protection of the goddess. With your power and my schemes, I should be able to plot a direct course to victory.
Right.
If this mysterious military force is the remnants of the kingdom, you'd think there would have been the possibility of a united front. But from what I've heard, that's going to be difficult. Their behavior is very erratic. If they're clamoring for revenge and death, then it's probably better if we have nothing to do with them.
Nobles who are changing allegiance again and again. I do not have understanding for that. How can you trust if treason comes with ease? How can you be calling yourself a noble? I do not have understanding of the reasoning. Survival has more importance than that. Are they not knowing this?
No, because why survive when you can be rich?
There.
Hi. Hey.
I hear the next battle could be a big one. Is that true? I miss the old days when if someone got hurt, we'd rush them to the infirmary and make them well. But on the battlefield, there's not enough time to help. People die. Professor, don't be one of those.
Hey, don't worry, if I die, it's game over.
Each time we press forward, our search for Rhea broadens to a wider area. I certainly hope we will find at least some clue. But I do suspect I already know where she is. If I'm right, and she is in the Imperial capital, then we cannot save her until we topple the Empire.
Three to talk to over here quickly.
I'll keep my voice down. Don't want people thinking I'm vying for attention. But how loud is too loud?
Singing is nice, isn't it? The only thing is, I'd prefer to do it without an audience.
I trust you and Claude, but I feel uneasy. If we lose in the next battle, the Empire's army will likely come surging into Alliance territory. If that happens, my parents won't escape unharmed. They've raised their anti-Imperial flag after all. Thank you, Professor. I'll fight with all I've got to. Speaking with you has eased my mind a bit. Just enough, in fact, to put me in the mood for sweets.
Claude seems filled with confidence, but I wonder if everything really will be okay. The Imperial army might be hiding the Emperor, and the troops headed south might belong to the Old Kingdom. I'll be honest, I'm incredibly uneasy about all of this. But at this point, there's no option but to move forward.
Okay, she's in the corner.
Hello there.
I heard that some unidentified troops have appeared, but apparently they were flying the flag of the Fargus royal family. Do you think it was Dimitri's ghost? His country was taken before he ever wore the crown. Surely he must regret that.
We have Shamir and
A moment, please. Since you secured the Great Bridge of Murden, trade got a lot easier within the Empire. Nevertheless, profits are rather thin compared to how it was 5 years ago. You can't be much of a trader unless you're prepared to traverse the whole of Fodlan.
Reconnaissance is becoming more of a risk the deeper we move into enemy territory. If I don't come back, assume I'm dead. I'm glad you think so highly of me, but we have to be realistic. Don't waste your energy worrying about me.
A moment, please.
Lady Rhea. I gotta keep this place clean, and I mean properly clean, every day. Dust it, sweep it, everything. You never can tell when Lady Rhea might be back.
oh, she's never coming back.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. I hear we're sending troops to Gronder Field next. Is that what's what? That whole area is in the territory of House Burgleys. It's famous as the main granary of Fodlan. If we could capture it, we probably wouldn't have to worry about food anymore. Bread for all.
I gotta say, it's tough to keep the fighting spirit alive when you recognize your enemies on the battlefield. So you can't avoid it, huh? How did everything get so messed up? Just because we're fighting someone doesn't mean we gotta hate them.
The
That's probably
background.
the worst thing about war.
The background.
Win or lose, I still get a bad taste in my mouth.
They're all just walking in each other. That was
So,
perfect.
if we defeat the Imperial army at Gronder Field, what will our next objective be? I guess we won't have much choice but to try to take Fort Mercius, on the far side of Gronder Field. It's probably too soon for us to be thinking about that, isn't it? I'm sure it's already occurred to Claude, though.
Huh? I can hardly believe we're crossing the borders of the Empire to battle their army. Never thought I'd see the day. You'd never guess from the calm looks on everyone's faces, though. I mean, we're probably all gonna die, let's be honest. If you don't mind me saying, you don't look like you're in the middle of a crisis either. Oh, perhaps that was a little rude of me? Actually, it's the Great Tree Moon now, isn't it? Not that anyone's in much of a mood to celebrate the new year, of course.
finally going to set foot in the Empire. I'm starting to get a little nervous. I guess there's a good chance we'll be fighting more old friends from here on out.
So yeah, that last mission was really supposed to be the start of, if you didn't recruit guys, you're gonna have to kill them.
That looks appetizing.
I think I like this, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure.
That looks delicious. Goddess forgive me, I've just got to indulge.
Ooh, this is my favorite. You've got great taste.
Okay, we have quite a few in this.
Thanks to our victory, I've been able to study the Great Bridge of Murden at my leisure. And you know what? It's an astounding structure. So much history there. Imagine how much time and effort it must have taken to build something that big. Over water, no less. I hope that someday it will be opened up to the people of Fodlan, a historical site, rather than a military checkpoint.
Nerd.
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Has it truly been 5 years since then? Can you recall whether it was before or after I joined your class, Professor?
Wasn't it after?
I'm glad you have not forgotten. It was shortly after I joined your class. I remember it like it was
I
yesterday.
almost forgot just because it's been so long, a few months.
We captured the Great Bridge of Murden, but the fight has only just begun. Enbar, the Imperial capital, lies far to the south beyond Gronder Field. And waiting for us on the way there is the entire Imperial army, with twice as many troops as us. We had better brace ourselves.
Okay, it looks like he's towards this way.
This won't do. I seem to lack the skills required to grieve for the dead. If someone has passed, even someone dear to me, I could stand about and wail or get on with my life. While I'm at it, that whole idea that we must speak well of the dead, I don't understand that either. If I didn't like them when they were alive, then why pretend to do so when they are no longer here?
Hi there!
So, we're finally moving into enemy territory. We can expect the war to get even more intense from here on out. I'm really feeling the tension now. I have almost no experience with battles of this scale. Professor, I'll be grateful for your leadership on the battlefield. I know I can trust you.
The time's come to fight the Empire, huh? Wow, it's shaping up to be quite the battle. And I've got no problem with that. But that mystery army really worries me. There's no indication if they're friend or foe. Who do you think they are, Professor? Not unless he rose from the grave to secure revenge. That would mean... Actually, I have no idea what that would mean. Well, whoever they are, I hope we can avoid fighting them.
Since Little Claude became their leader, the Alliance Lords haven't been especially unified. Now they're suddenly united for a common cause. As a result, the Empire hasn't been able to perform even one successful incursion. Rather, we're the ones who might get the jump on them. It's incredible. Magical, even. Maybe his strategic genius was simmering for those 5 years, and it returned to a full boil once you two were reunited. Or maybe he always knew he'd meet you again, and he was preparing for that this whole time.
Hello there.
So we almost have everyone talked to, okay.
Word just reached me that the Empire has stationed soldiers in Fort Mercius. If they decide to dig in their heels and defend the fort, we'll be in a difficult situation. I hear it's an impregnable keep, surrounded by high ramparts. Taking it would not be easy.
Hey!
Thanks. I'm glad I asked you.
Professor, beyond the Great Bridge of Myrden, it's all unfamiliar territory for us. We don't know where Lady Rhea's being held. We ought to investigate all potential locations thoroughly. The Knights of Seiros will handle the search. We'll report back if we learn anything.
Overshot the entrance. Looks like there's someone to talk to up here.
What the? Please?
Okay. No.
Right.
Edelgard's presence suggests that Hubert is around too. He is Minister of the Imperial Household, after all. He's been around Edelgard since they were children. I suppose he must be pretty happy with his current position.
I've cut all contact with my family since joining this fight. Were I to see soldiers of the Galatea family amidst the host flying the royal family's banner, well, all chance of reconciliation with my father would end there. I do not know if that is the right path, but the fact is, I've come this far. There's no time for second guessing. Not anymore.
So let's get these supports all the way. Oh.
There we go. Time for a break.
Hey, Raphael, that's quite a load you've got there.
It was my turn to do the shopping again, but I might have overdone it.
Aren't those trips usually for food supplies? Why did you pick up a bunch of spears and gauntlets as well?
I was passing by the smithy, and the old man called me over. He said he was finished preparing the training weapons, so I grabbed them since I was already there.
I see. And those books?
I had just left the smithy when I ran into a merchant I recognized. He said he had some books that he brought for the library, so I took them off his hands.
Right, and that desk?
Oh, this? Can you believe someone threw this away? It only needs a little work and it'll be good as new. Someone around here was just saying that they needed a desk.
Of course. Now, this is just a friendly observation, but I see surprisingly little of the food supplies that we actually need.
Well, I worked up an appetite from carrying all this stuff, so I had a snack on my way back.
Raphael, I appreciate the thought, but you can't get so carried away with helping out like that. You helped us all right out of dinner. And now that I've seen your struggle, I have no choice but to join in this vicious cycle of charity. Here, I'll lend you a hand.
All of this stuff is pretty heavy. Are you sure you can handle it?
You insult me. And no, I can't. I'll only carry the books and offer my support as you handle the rest.
You insult me, and yeah, I can't. I can't.
Hey, Claude. Care to pick up where we left off? I got some time to kill.
You'll have to kill time on your own, I'm afraid. My calendar's full at the moment.
Ah, don't be like that. You're not afraid I'm gonna expose your true identity, are you? I would never. Besides, my own bloodline isn't so lofty that I can get away with something like that.
I bet your father would just love to hear you say that. And the Albrecht family is from a distinguished noble house, so I'm not sure what you mean.
Not as distinguished as you would think. And my mom wasn't born a noble.
Ah, the plot thickens. So, your mother was a commoner then?
In a sense, but it's complicated. Listen up, and I'll tell you a little story. You know Kupala, yeah? Those folks have been living in the mountains of Fodlan's Throat for ages.
I know it well. Tales of that place were carried on the wind to where I grew up. Here's my favorite. In a land surrounded by tall mountains, untouched by civilization, lies a hidden village. The people who live there, the mystical Kupala tribe. They say that an ancient and powerful bloodline runs through their veins to this very day. Don't try to find them, people say, or you're liable to get hexed. Or so the tale goes. That part was probably added to spice up the story a bit, but even so, there's certainly a mysterious lot.
They don't leave their homeland too often, so it's only natural that strange rumors would arise.
And your mother, is she really some kind of Kupala princess or something?
Not a princess, but she was born and raised there. She left, got lost, and was rescued. By my dad. Ah, he fell head over heels for her. Made her his wife. That's when her troubles really started.
Did your father tell anyone where she was from?
Of course not. But it didn't matter. She was still a stranger of questionable lineage. The family treated her horribly. That eventually led to them splitting up and my dad remarrying.
That's not an uncommon circumstance for a noble house. Where is she now?
With nowhere else to turn, she went back to Kupala, even though my pops tried to convince her to stay.
I'm guessing you two left for much the same reason. Too hard to put up with the foul treatment, right?
That's part of it. If my mom had been Fodlan nobility, my life would have been very different. So, what do you think? Did I drum up some empathy? After all, half of your blood comes from...
I hear you, Balthus. Can't say I don't empathize, though our circumstances are pretty different.
So you admit it then! I knew I was right about you. My instincts are second to none.
Your instincts, right. Look, if it makes you happy, you just go on believing whatever you want.
I'll do just that. Say, Claude, it'd be a shame if your true identity was exposed, yeah? Real shame. I'm thinking you better... set up a meeting between me and your mom? She was my first crush, after all. I had it bad for her back in the day. I'm still haunted by the fact that I never had the chance to tell her.
That's... bothersome. And that aside, you do know that time didn't exactly stop for her, right?
Not a problem, pal. Age is beauty.
Yeah.
I believe the DLC ones are a little bit longer.
Hey, Ig! Ignatz? Dots is here! What's gotten into him? Hey! Ah! Hey, you've been acting weird lately. Are you sick or something?
Raphael! No, I'm fine.
So what's going on with you? Are you worried about something? Want to talk about it?
I don't know about worried. It's just, you know, your parents.
Hey now!
Ah! What is it?
I thought I told you to drop it. Just forget about it.
I can't just forget about it. You lost your parents. And when you were in need, my family did nothing to help you.
Well, what were they supposed to do about it? It's not like they killed my parents. And besides, that's our folks you're talking about. That's got nothing to do with us, right?
I still can't help but feel responsible. Like I owe you somehow.
Look, if you want to do something, just be my pal like you used to. We can eat tasty meals together, play games, make jokes, and laugh until our bellies hurt.
Are you sure that's what you want?
Of course it is! We were friends before, and there's no reason we can't be friends now.
Raphael, thank you. And I'm sorry about before.
Yeah.
Right. Then this goes here.
Hello, Raphael. What exactly are you doing with that piece of wood?
Hey, Hilda. I'm just doing this.
With your bare hands. Impressive that just the outer ring is left. It makes quite a nice circle.
Yeah. I just gotta polish it up and paint it. Then the base of the necklace will be ready.
Sorry, did you say necklace?
How's it look? I bet it's the right size, too. And this tree bark smells amazing. Now I just need to carve these boar tusks to hang from it.
Boar tusks?
I almost forgot. I was gonna add these wolf claws, too. And I could even add some color to them.
And wolf claws?
Huh? Is something wrong, Hilda?
That necklace! It has a certain, rustic charm?
You're right. It really does. Want me to make you one while I'm at it?
Oh no, I wouldn't want to trouble you. Besides, I think it would look better on you than on me.
It would definitely look good on me. But this one's actually a birthday present for my little sis.
For your sister? I mean, don't you think she might like something more feminine? Something cute?
Something cute? What's wrong with something tough and rugged? This necklace is gonna have tusks and claws and stuff.
But girls don't usually go for tusks and claws and stuff. There should be flowers or gems or... Here, I can talk you through it. If you're making a necklace for your sister, you might try putting a pretty little flower in a small crystal bottle and sealing it with resin.
If you say so. But where would I find a flower that was pretty enough?
Oh, honestly, I don't know much about flowers. But, now that I think about it, I remember hearing about a splendid flower that only blooms near Fodlan's throat.
Fodlan's throat? That's on the eastern edge of the Alliance. I'd have to leave now if I'm gonna make it back in time.
Yeah, that does seem like a bit of a stretch. Okay, let me think. Where'd he go? Well, no matter. Yeah.
You went to get the flower.
Hey, Hilda. You said you wanted to talk? Whoa, what's with all these expensive necklaces? Why do you have them all laid out like that?
Pretty, right? I'll let you choose whichever you like.
Huh? Why would you do that?
Just choose. I want you to have one.
I'm not gonna accept a gift like that without a reason. Even with a reason, I'd probably decline.
Look how gorgeous they are, though. Wearing beautiful things gives you energy.
Maybe for you.
Yes, for me. Why would it be any different for you?
Because to me, those are just fancy decorations. Take this one, for example. How did you come by it?
This was the first necklace I picked out for myself. It doesn't suit my style nowadays, so I don't often wear it.
That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. The sentimental value of each one. These necklaces are nice and all, but I don't have any special feelings or memories about any of them. But this charm, it's packed with things I don't want to forget. Captain Gerald's teachings and a lot of memories, too. Even if to you, it's just a dirty hunk of wood.
I do understand. But still, you're not going to be very popular with the boys if you keep wearing that dirty old thing.
Like I care about that.
You can drop the whole stony face to act. Come on, I'm offering to help you here. I could even make a charm for you as a gift, if you're really hung up on sentimental value.
Make a charm for me? You'd do that?
Sure, why not? I don't want you to be alone your whole life. Besides, this happens to be a talent of mine. It'll be really, really cute, so you'd better wear it.
Sure. I can't just accept a gift for nothing, though. I'll make one for you, too, if you'll teach me how. And I'll put plenty of feeling into it, so when we exchange them, it will really mean something.
Oh, that sounds lovely. I'll gladly teach you how, but make me something cute, okay?
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah. Good morning, Hilda. Is anything troubling you today?
Nope, nothing. If there was, I don't think I'd ask for your help.
I'm sorry to hear that. Have I done something to upset you?
Not exactly. You go overboard helping me is all. You do way, way too much. So I feel guilty, like I'm putting you out.
Goodness, it was never my intention to have you worry about me.
Can I ask you something?
Of course, what is it?
What are you doing today?
Following my morning prayers, I'll be cleaning the altar, then caring for the flowers in the greenhouse. Then it's off to the library to help organize and sort, then to the dining hall to wipe down the tables and chairs. The floors could use a good polish too. Oh, and the weather's so nice that I might air out the bedding. After that, it's...
Wow, you're still not done? There's more?
Well, the dishcloths in the dining hall are all frayed, so I was hoping to mend them.
Sewing? Don't you think that's too much?
Whatever do you mean? And why are you speaking so loudly all of a sudden?
I'll help with the dining hall, but I am not sewing.
You want to help? That would be delightful.
Everyone asks you for help, and you always say yes, don't you?
I suppose. I believe it's important to help where you can. If you see someone in trouble, you can't leave them, can you?
You're too kind, Mercedes. Literally, I can't empathize.
I'm sure you can. You and I are very similar in that way.
Are you serious? How? We have nothing in common.
That may be so, but you thought I was in trouble, and you agreed to help, didn't you?
Well, I mean, yes.
That's exactly what I do. I'm so happy to have found a kindred spirit.
If that's what makes you happy, okay. Kindred spirits. Let's go with that.
Now that I've got you at my side, I can take on even more responsibilities.
Not a chance.
Just a little, oh shit moment there.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I'm coming in. Hey, Annette. Don't mind the mess.
Oh, wow. It really is messy. I'm not sure there's even enough room to breathe.
I haven't been tidying lately. I start to procrastinate when I'm busy.
Oh. Hey, how about I clean up for you?
Really? That would be amazing. So are you good at cleaning?
I love it. Actually, the messier a room is, the more determined I get to conquer the crud.
Works for me. I'll leave you to it. Don't want to get in your way.
Great. See you later.
Annette?
Oh no, my face. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry. I'll clean it up right.
Not again!
There was a big bug. So big. Oh no.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no! Annette, do something! Wait! Not magic! I don't want you to burn my room down.
I'm so terribly sorry, Hilda. I wanted to clean up for you, but I basically did the opposite.
No kidding. I guess it was my fault for getting you to clean up my mess. At any rate, you've made such a mess of my mess. Now I feel motivated to clean my own room. So that's kind of a positive outcome.
I guess that's one way to think of it.
You know, I really do admire your can-do attitude. Although it might be, too much. You don't want to overextend yourself. For one thing, you'll tire yourself out. Based on what I just saw, you might even get hurt.
Don't worry about me. I'm fine. I've been like this my whole life. I've never wanted to let anyone down. My parents, my uncle. So I always try to give it my all. And it's taken me this far at least.
I guess so. But going all out to please others, never thinking of yourself, that's no way to live. Yeah.
Here.
Oh.
I patched up the clothes you gave me. Hey, thanks. You've helped me a lot lately. I feel like I should be doing this stuff myself. But ever since you patched up my sleeve, I've been really interested in your craft.
Craft? You mean my embroidery?
Yeah. When I saw what you were doing, I thought, what the heck is that? But it turned out to be a nice touch, once I was actually wearing it. Practical, too. When you're embroidering, you patch up the torn parts with new cloth, right? And that strengthens it, so the same part won't break as easily next time.
I'm glad you like it. At first, I felt like you thought it was stupid. I was worried you secretly hated me or something. It made me pretty scared to show you my stitching.
Sorry. I should have told you I liked it. Thanks, Bernadetta. I'm glad I asked for your help.
Oh, it's nothing.
What'd you make this time? A hornet, huh? You do like the scary critters, don't you?
It zips out from the trees and strikes, just like you.
I sting like a hornet, do I? Actually, I like that. You know, you ought to be more confident.
What?
You're good enough at sewing that you can make a
No,
living
no,
out of
don't
it.
tell her to
You
be
should take
confident.
pride in that.
She'll think you're after
Your skills would be really useful to the war effort, too. We're always needing equipment mended.
Useful? Oh, no. I'm completely useless. Even more so on the battlefield.
Oh, that's not true at all. You've been a great help. Maybe I'm a better fighter, but I've got nowhere near the same skill at sewing. We can help each other. Isn't that what friends do?
Friends? We're friends?
Hey, come on. I know you're not the most confident, but this is getting silly. Of course we're friends. I completely trust you.
Leonie?
Yeah?
Get your clothes torn up as much as you want. I'll always be here to patch them right up.
Right, for sure. But I wasn't just talking about embroidery, you know.
Yeah.
Going through supports is fun.
I guess taking them all up in one go is a bad idea.
Annette? Are you okay with all those boxes?
Linhart! Hi, I'm so glad you're here. I don't know if I'll be able to handle all these. I thought I may as well get it over with, so I decided to carry them all at once. Big mistake.
Smart thinking. Do it all at once. That's what they say, right? Work smart, not hard. I think you've got it from here, so I'm off to take a nap. Good luck.
But maybe you could help. Nope, gone. Ugh. It's fine. It is fine. Just a little further to my quarters. I've got this. I'll just... What? They didn't fall.
That was almost pretty bad.
Linhart, I thought you had an important nap to get to.
I'd call it insomnia, but I suppose it was really just a guilty conscience. I came to see if you needed help. And, sure enough, here you are, about to tip all the boxes on the floor.
Thanks. Though it may have been best if you had just chipped in from the start.
Huh? But it was your job. Why would I step in? You clearly had things handled.
Then why help me at all?
If the boxes had fallen just now, everyone would have had to help tidy them up anyway. If anything broke, more boxes would need to be carried. And if all of that came to pass, then there'd be noise and no chance of my taking a nap.
Huh. But if you had helped me from the start, there would have been no danger of anything being dropped at all.
Correct. But there was no danger yet, and so there was no need for my help. So I left you to it. Try carrying one box at a time instead of straining to do it all at once. Work smart, not hard, as they say. All right, well, I think you've got it from here, so I'm off. Good luck.
After all that, he's not gonna help me.
Yeah.
You.
Oh, I remember this.
What'd I
This is
do?
Felix going.
Am I in your way? I'm in your way. I know, I get it. I'm sorry. I can't stand the sight of me either.
I never said that. Stay right there. You're always running away. You must really find me irritating.
Irritating, I know. I completely... What? No, I mean, I know I'm irritating, but... Huh?
Stop. Do you remember when you came up behind me and knocked the sword from my hands? I need you to teach me that technique.
Sword? Teach? Technique? That's a joke, right? Because that's just about the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Maybe so, but I saw you do it. You don't remember? You moved like a flash, and before I knew it...
Nope, wasn't Bernie. You must have dreamed it. Unless my accuser dares to produce some evidence.
Yes, evidence. I still have your satchel, see?
Oh, my satchel. Wait, that? No, that's not mine. You can't prove it's mine.
You know it's yours.
I'm innocent, I swear. Merciful Cero, save me.
This is getting nowhere. But, maybe I should corner her like last time. Then she'll use the technique without thinking. Never
Torture the
mind.
Bernie.
I'm done here.
Lies! All lies! I didn't do any... Uh-huh? Well, where'd he go?
Yeah.
Oh, is that Sedith? Wow, he looks really deep in thought. I wonder what he's writing. A secret diary, maybe?
That phrase doesn't quite work, does it? Let's see about an alternative.
Too uncertain for a diary. Maybe it's a letter. Or a poem.
No, that's bound to introduce misunderstanding. Precision is the key.
It must be really important if he's putting that much thought into every word.
But I mustn't overcomplicate things either. Parting words ought to be precise.
Parting? It's a farewell letter? Is he writing his resignation? Sedith can be a little scary sometimes, but I hope he doesn't leave. It'd be sad to see him go. He shouldn't make such rash decisions. If he's unhappy about something, he should tell someone.
Come now. Do you really think I would resign?
You heard all that?
If you don't wish to be heard talking to yourself, then you should not speak so loudly. I'm sorry to hear that you find me intimidating.
I'm sorry! I won't disturb you ever again!
Wait, Bernadetta! Typical behavior for the girl. Most concerning. Can she really go through life this way?
God, we're an hour in. Forgot about how things went.
How are you, Petra? You're not finding anything difficult, right? You seem to have settled right in.
I am settled. Everyone shows great kindness.
I'm glad to hear it. I was so surprised when you first arrived. A princess all the way from Brigid.
You have my gratitude. But please do not call me princess. You are making my cheeks blush.
There's nothing to blush about. You're every little girl's dream of what a princess should be. Anyhow, I suppose you can't return to Brigid anytime soon, can you? I hope you aren't homesick. Maybe we can cook one of your favorite dishes from back home.
I do wish for that. But there is no possibility. The ingredients are not found here.
I suppose you're right. That's probably why they don't cook the food of Brigid in the dining hall. I'm sorry. I just got to thinking about how hard it must be to live somewhere so far away from home and... No, it can't be impossible. I'll fix you a real meal of Brigid. I'll just find a recipe and similar ingredients.
Wait, Dorothea. It is the thinking that counts. But your cooking is... what is the word? Horrendous. That is what everyone is saying anyway.
Horrendous?
Your cooking is,
Nobody's
what's
cooking can be that bad.
horrendous.
The thinking is enough for me. You have my biggest gratitude.
Fine, I'll do something instead of cooking for you. I just want to be sure that you feel at home here. How about a massage? That may help you loosen up.
I have no problems. My body is already able to relax.
Oh? Then perhaps I could sing you lullabies to help you sleep.
I'm not having sleeping trouble.
Just know that you never have to worry about putting me out. I like helping my friends. Well then, I must be going, but remember my offer.
Dorothea is filling my heart full.
Yeah!
Hello, Professor Manuela. I wish you to know that I have heard ever so much about your talents.
Whatever are you talking about, Flame?
Singing! Why, you are wonderfully skilled at it, are you not? Why, I have even overheard people saying your voice is akin to the singing of a goddess.
It makes me happy to hear. But who told you that?
Oh, the students are always speaking of it, which got me to thinking, I may be the only person in all of the Academy who's never heard your beautiful voice in song. So, I was wondering, Manuela, might you sing a little something for me?
Your request is touching, but I can't perform on such short notice. My voice is an instrument and requires proper gentle care. However, the stories are true. I was once the leader of the Middle Franc troop, but that was a long time ago.
Middle Franc? What do those words mean precisely?
You've never heard of the Middle Franc troop? Before the war, it was the single most popular opera company in the imperial capital. I used to sing on stage with them. I was the star, in fact.
Oh, wow. In all of Enbar? They must not have been around when I was living there.
You used to live in Enbar?
Indeed. Although I was quite a bit younger at the time. It is where I was born, as a matter of fact.
Oh, well, you must have been too young to hear about us.
Yes, that could be. And what precisely is the function of an opera troupe?
You don't know what an opera troupe is? Well, it's a group of performers like myself who act out stories on stage in front of a big audience. Stories with lots of singing.
I understand now. I certainly have experience in the fine art of storytelling. There is often singing as a part of story time for the children at the monastery.
That is darling, Flame. But I'm not sure it's quite the same thing as an opera. You see, operas are performed in grand theaters with orchestral accompaniment. Everyone attending wears their finest. It is a very special occasion.
Theaters, they're called? You mean to say that there are buildings exclusively used for telling stories?
You've never even heard of a theater? You're an intelligent girl, Flame, and the world is full of wonders. You have a lot left to discover.
Yeah!
And that's it for the... So we're probably gonna get 2 battles in here tonight. So we need to go with our usual suspects.
Nope. I'm getting... Nope. I'm getting... I'm getting...
I'm...
Thanks. Thanks for that.
Armor for you.
I appreciate. Seems simple. It was. Of course. This could be. This could. It was. It was. What? I thought... All right.
Oh. I've...
Thoughts? Figured as much.
Professor.
Yeah, she's already Falco Knight, if I remember right.
Finally, I notched a win against you. Oh, please. I scraped by. When we spar, I feel like I'm revisiting my past. It's like training with my brother. He always won. Always. And died before I could win a single bout. From the first time I held a sword, all I wanted was to surpass him. And that's what drove me to become so strong. Perhaps it's absurd to say such a thing, but I've spent all these years training for a duel with a corpse. Perhaps not. I can never again spar with my brother, not unless he climbs out of his grave. Still, I continue my endless pursuit of strength. Maybe because I have a new opponent to measure myself against. You, obviously. I beat you this time, but when we next cross swords, who knows what might happen. It was a close match, not a crushing victory. I know that I can do better. I will surpass you in strength, and then I'll become stronger still. And then, when this war is over, I won't have as many chances to swing my sword. I can hardly imagine that. Anyway, thank you for helping me find an answer to the question you asked all those years ago.
Well, that helps Felix.
Nothing is impossible for us.
I feel the same. Have a look at how he did.
I might be able to sneak Leone and Felix now into their final classes. I mean, I should have a much better chance. It's going to be, are they... I'm trying to remember, are they done with their mastery, though?
I must always improve.
I'm really getting the hang of it.
I see. This'll be useful.
I'm just not there yet.
Interesting.
Is this what success feels like? Aha!
I'll make good use of...
Yeah, I understand.
Impressed yet?
I've come too far to stop.
Tink, tink. Okay, yeah, we can move Hilda over to be Wyvern. Does she really need the archer bonus? Close counter might be you. That's the problem, is close counter does have some uses. Nope, 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 nope. We're not skipping. Yeah, it's not a guarantee though, but we're at a 92% for her, so probably once we get close counter. He's not at level, that's also one of the major things. But yeah, he's nowhere near. Oh, you need axes too. You might be stuck as a paladin, buddy. And yeah, he would be actually a guarantee into more of Savannah, but
Aw, shucks. I guess I did it.
Oh yeah, we open up some new ones too. Who knows how late it is? Might just do one. Because I need to get up in there morning for some stuff. That be a lot of armor. That's the problem with this screen, does not tell me how close she is to finishing Archer.
Welcome. Come back soon.
Let's make this quick. I will not die yet. My orders?
Shall we?
Why not?
Shall we?
At the ready. What's my strategy?
Oh, yeah.
At your service. I'll do my best.
underestimate us. Did the trick. There's more work.
Okay, thinking about how far away she is. I might just promote her next go around.
Time to die, Pat. That's gotta hurt.
Hey, look at you.
Sorry, but it's you or me.
That way our
Be at peace.
I don't even know who's on whose card you would get this.
Knee of all.
You will regret it.
There is...
All this power just to survive. I'm getting the hang.
She now has Meteor.
Pure grit. Better you than me.
Same old, same old. I take nothing for granted.
Fun to watch.
That helps.
Here they come.
All right, who's next? You're relentless. Yeah! You're in my way! Yeah! You lost that one.
We're all desperate, aren't we? The weak fall.
So 258s hit, but 277s miss. What is this? XCOM?
How about a curtsy? Thanks. I'm not dying here.
Relax. You're dead.
Relax, you're dead.
I've got no time for mercy.
You got yourself killed.
came out on top. This time.
Thanks, pal.
Can't afford to slack off. This'll be...
So yeah, we have... This is going to be...
Can't stop running. Wha-
We got you. You're the Prime Minister, aren't you?
Not anymore. He lost his power and his fancy title. Now he's just a man.
Shut up!
Yeah. Do you know what you've done to regular folks like us? Since you villains took over the Hrim territory, our lives have been nothing but pain and misery. Heavy taxes, forced labor, it's brutal. Now we're gonna make you pay.
Such a nice selection of tea leaves in the pantry here.
Tea is nice and all, but it's not much good when you don't have sweets to go with it.
Sweet treats are less common, yes. But perhaps that makes sense. War is not sugar-coated.
If you've got time to be cheeky, you've got time to find me some sweets.
But Lysithea, your smile is so sweet.
Lord Ferdinand, excuse the interruption. Our scouts happened upon the information you were looking for. I thought it would be best to let you know as soon as possible.
They know where my father is?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, now.
After losing his position as Prime Minister, your father was held in Enbar for a very long time. He escaped. For a while, no one knew where he was. The other day, however, he was sighted alone in the Hrim territory. Seemed he was heading for an allied region.
Hrim.
Alone, you say? Was he safe?
I'm afraid not. There is a major insurrection happening in the Hrim territory. It's been 5 years since Duke Ire lost his control of the area. The military seems to have finally lost control, and the people's violence is unleashed.
I do not understand. Why are they rioting?
It's obvious, isn't it? Ferdinand, do you really know nothing about Hrim? Your own father was ruling it. You don't know what became of the area once he fell from power?
If it was truly a House Ire territory, I would have been trained in governing the area. But my father insisted that I have nothing to do with Hrim. But now is not the time to talk about this. We have to help him before he gets caught up in the violence.
You're right. Now isn't the time for chit-chat. Let's get over there quickly. Professor, will you be coming?
I don't think I have a choice.
We'd better depart as soon as possible. I know a bit about the situation. I'll fill you in later.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I am
there's a reason
grateful.
why Dorothy is deployed so much.
I thank you.
I do think Felix is the best male unit in the game, which isn't saying much. Okay, let's first look at the map and see what we're dealing with. I see a treasure chest, though. I see 2 treasure chests. I see 3 treasure chests. I see 4. So Yuri and Petra. Okay, there's not that many actually archers. So let's bring Claude There's not that big of a concentration of magic users, sadly. Got one more spot. But see, we can heal. Go in. So can Yuri.
bunch! Come back!
The Oni will go after that one. Petra will move down to that one. I'll send Violet's there to make the backup.
Well,
Is that the one? Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Is that
You're
the one?
also
Thanks
good
a
at
bunch.
Steel Lance, that way if you need to put some more
Come
might
back soon.
in.
This is where my father was sighted? The citizens are rioting everywhere.
over there! Quick, we need to help them!
There seem to be some people inciting the violence. If we take them out, perhaps the violence will subside.
It might be best to spread out.
The north side of the town is in chaos. I do not think we can advance.
It seems better to simply hold the line against the enemies in the north and focus our efforts on
Okay, so route the enemy.
What's my strategy?
I will prevail.
My orders?
You made me break out
It
the
won't
sword.
be in vain. I'm
Ready for anything.
Leave it to me.
Let's make this quick.
I'm in.
I do this for all of us.
With all of my might! Witness frigid pride!
I could learn from that. I'll cut through.
At the ready. A fitting outcome. I can't afford this set.
At your service.
comes down to this.
It's time!
You should have seen that coming.
Let's think carefully.
This could turn the tides. Thank you. We're all desperate, aren't we?
Thank you ever so much.
Dwarf. You fought well.
A tragic end.
Still a lot. Sorry it's gotta be like this. Gotta get
What did you expect? I've gotten...
Sorry, but this is war!
Still here. So reliable. I've got no time for mercy.
Thank you.
I'm continuing.
We owe you our lives.
Okay, I think we just have the one left now.
No chance.
Allow me to demonstrate! All is going to plan.
Good form.
That's another one.
And that's why grapplers are broken. Oh, that
It's done.
been a huge threat to the magical nuke.
Not too easy.
Oh, it's a tomahawk he has.
One to remember.
Pointless.
I get to live another day. I think that's all of them.
Pretty good, huh?
If I live, I fight. Gotta trade. Piece of cake. A fitting outcome. So close.
That could have been bad.
Too easy.
difference.
You haven't earned my pity.
We're having by the Theo for once.
There is.
Now!
Let me just find all the other archers on the map.
A lucky break.
It was meant to be.
Our Iron Sword Plus is finally down.
Sorry.
Try to keep up!
A boon for our future.
Greatness. I.
Sorry.
I've fought and won.
Well done.
Here is something to believe in!
I must lead them well. I'm
Our
strong.
Byleth is a monster. Never forget that.
My moment has arrived!
We're all desperate, aren't we? The weak.
Good work.
You haven't earned my pity. Strong.
Let's do this!
Oh, and he's doing this with a broken iron sword too. That's right. That's how strong he is. He's doing it with a. He still can straight up knock out things with a broken.
Too easy.
Sword.
All right, who's next? Still far.
No chance.
Make a difference?
It was meant to be.
Give the goddess my regards, yeah?
Oh, we have two coming in from behind.
That helps. That'll do.
You fought well.
Let's try. Pure grit. For Gerald.
Our Leone is a monster. As an archer. Mind you, she's an archer right now.
I'm not dying here.
Ah, thanks.
I've got no time for mercy. Ice. Ah!
This is the cost of war.
If we cause enough chaos, we can do whatever we want!
My ambition.
We yield! Yield! We were just...
What did you expect?
This still...
Pointless.
I'll cut you down!
You haven't earned my pity.
7 more battles.
One to remember.
5 more battles in with Felix. I need to bring Leone back up there. Where's the chest? Right there. So, we can also have her do something 3 more times.
One to remember.
More battles for Felix.
You haven't earned my pity.
3 more fights.
All right, next. You fought well.
Okay, 1 more. Invasion.
What do you want? You better not stand.
This level.
And after I went...
Father.
I kind of skipped over that.
I'll cut through.
What do you want? You better not stand in our way.
This level of...
And after I went to all the trouble of killing that noble and stealing his treasure.
Father, no! So we were too late after all.
At your service.
I'm in.
Leave it to me.
What's my strategy?
Let's make this quick. My orders?
Oh, sorry about that.
Let's keep our guard up.
I will prevail.
Ready for anything.
Oh,
I had to protect my friends.
Exactsies.
Thanks.
There we go. Mercedes has maxed out Bishop.
I've made...
Okay, let's start pushing these people.
At the ready.
I do this for all of us.
One to remember. Strong.
Ridiculous.
Not so fast.
Bernie's unstoppable.
Ooh, killer lands.
It's over. This could turn the tides.
Very good.
Don't expect any sympathy. Go on, boys! Riot to your heart's content!
Okay, I don't think I've ever seen what the killer knuckles look like. They're basically fists. Swords.
I'm not the only bad guy here.
What? We give up. Have mercy. That guy made us do it.
Okay, and then we have these guys to deal with. Okay. Okay, the reinforcements have stopped. That's good.
Better accept it. Once I've decided you're done, you're done. I'm looking.
This still is.
That's right, close
They
counter is
might.
related to bow skill, not.
Back to the fray.
I will destroy you!
How about a curtsy? There's more.
I'm counting on you.
Or just have you speed
A
up.
fitting outcome.
Bob.
I will see this war through.
Lands of Zoltan. Of course, Felix is MVP there.
Ferdinand. Hey,
Yes?
I don't know what to say. About your father, I mean.
No, it is all right. Some part of me was expecting this. I do not know what happened in Hrim territory, but I am sure he got what he deserved. You knew more about it, you said? Maybe you can tell me everything later.
Not gonna lie, for some reason I expect him to pull fast when I go, no, his father's still alive.
My, thank you so... I can tell you what I know.
Please do.
You know about the Hurim Rebellion, right?
Of course. The rebellion started when Emperor Ionius IX tried to consolidate power. The Hrim family tried to split off from the Empire and join the Alliance. Working with House Ordelia, they raised an insurrection. The Empire suppressed it. And then a puppet leader was installed in the Hrim territory. House Ire was tasked with handling the actual governance of the region. Seeing this, the nobles feared that the Empire would assume total control. That's when the 6 great noble families chose to wrest power from Ionius IX.
That's right. The Insurrection of the Seven. I've always wondered why it was called Seven when there were only 6 noble families.
It was the 6 great noble families, plus Hrim.
How vexing. Either way, events unfolded shortly thereafter. Are you aware of how Duke Ire was ruling the Hurim territory? He imposed harsh taxes upon the people, much harsher than on his own, making their lives very challenging. People fled their homes in droves to the neighboring Ordelia territory, but they were sent back from where they came. The Empire was occupying Ordelia territory as well, as it turned out. Issues were further complicated when Duke Ire fell from power. Ire was dismissed from his position, only to be replaced by Lord Arundel.
Edelgard's uncle, the regent of the Empire.
Correct. And he imposed even heavier taxes on the people, squeezing them painfully dry. The people were conscripted for duty. Any who opposed were killed on the spot. Lord Arundel did this in the name of Duke Ire.
What?
Your father was by no means a great ruler, but it was Lord Arundel who stoked the fury of the people and directed that fury at your father. Duke Ire is not perfect, but he's not the villain in this.
Lysithea, thank you for telling me all of this. I am embarrassed to say I had no idea. I see now that it was not his fault, but he did go along the wrong path and place a burden on his people. He can no longer atone for what he did, so I will have to. I need to go think about what I will do after the war, how I will make up for my father's mistakes.
Nothing helps deep thought like sweets.
Hmm?
Sweets. They help you think. Perhaps you should find some for us.
I see. If I find some, I will be sure to let you know.
Gotta instruct manually.
course. Let's get...
You're just instructing Felix to try to further that guarantee. Hilda, we need to instruct.
This. I think this'll be how.
I failed. Professor? All fa-
Why not do ones I don't care about?
Professor.
It has been a while since we last spoke, Professor. Spare me a moment again, will you not? You recall how you helped me and allowed me to join your class, yes? I have learned a great many things since then. Indeed, I have truly grown so much. This personal growth is due in large part to you, and I wish to express my gratitude, sincerely. Excuse me? Are you implying that I am still naive? I will have you know that I have made many friends and am constantly learning new things. Why, when I go to the market, alone, I even haggle. You must be familiar with the delicate art of haggling, in which one negotiates a lower asking price for an item. That is the type of knowledge common only to those as mature as myself.
How old are you?
Who? Me? Have you not asked this once before? It is a bit rude to ask repeatedly, you know. Is that so? Well, it seems we have something in common, since I do not know your age either. Come now, there is nothing to be gained from focusing so heavily on age. Touching on a previous discussion, I think I have learned more about you. I mentioned how you possess an air of mystery. I compared you to any old sea, but I have come to realize you are more like a particular sea, one I have seen before. When I was quite small, my mother would take me out to play in the sea. She was an excellent fisher, my mother. I grew to love fish deeply because of her. Well, you see, fish are... Oh, wait. I was talking about the sea, was I not? Anyhow, I sense that, like the sea, your depths are seemingly impenetrable. Yet, despite your unknowable depths, there is something familiar about you. It's as if we have met somewhere, long, long ago. No, I do not think so. It is all quite strange, really. Still, I do not think you could be a complete stranger either. Both your hair and eyes are unmistakably... Oh, apologies. Just muttering to myself. It is nothing. Mutterings aside, I mean to say that you do not feel like a stranger to me. For whatever reason, I feel deeply connected to you. And for this, I am glad.
Amazing, no?
Hopefully this proves useful. I'm looking sharp, huh?
Yeah, we'll call it there. And have a good night.